study Agaricus. Before we go through Agaricus, we have to be acquainted with few terms like Saint Vitus dance, chorea, and these days the diagnostic term for Saint Vitus dance is Sydenham's chorea. And the characteristic symptoms of Saint Vitus dance is twitching, trembling, and involuntary uncontrollable movements of group of muscles or in any part of the body, legs, face, shoulder, arms, and it is relieved during sleep. Now we will go through Agaricus. It has trembling, twitching, jerking movements of the muscle, single muscle or group of muscles or any part of the body, face, legs, shoulder, hands. It has in its nature all the symptoms of chorea and it has cured many cases of chorea. It has skin symptoms also. There are strange sensations over the body like cold needles, hot needles and stinging sensations wherever there is feeble circulation like nose, ears, fingers, back of the hand, etc. Red spots with itching, burning as if frostbite. It is a very good remedy for chilblains and patient is very sensitive to cold. And here we can differentiate Agaricus with pulsatilla. Pulsatilla chilblains are extremely painful and sore when the patient is warm or in warm place. Whereas Agaricus chilblains are extremely painful when he is cold or his hands or feet are cold. All the symptoms of Agaricus like twitching, jerky movements, trembling, creeping, tingling are aggravated after coition. Because the sexual functions are related to spine. And in male, after coition it causes much weakness, and in females even fainting happens after coition. Mental symptoms, the patient is very depressed, changeability of symptoms is there, and after exertion or overuse of the mind it aggravates. Mental depression comes after overstudy, overexertion of mind, and late learning to walk and late learning to talk is a main symptom of Agaricus. Thus, combining the two remedies, Natramur, which has late learning to talk, and Calcarea carb, which has late learning to walk. But Calcarea carb late learning to walk is because of weakness of bones. Whereas in Agaricus there is mental defect and there is slow mental development. Children make lot of mistakes while writing, while speaking, and even the girls gets convulsions after being scolded. In Agaricus there is difficulty in coordination movements of muscles of the body. There is incoordination of brain and spine, and in handling the things she drops out. Fingers fly open spasmodically and the things, the dishes are dropped out. When the trouble is so much that she is continuously breaking the dishes, then Apis and Agaricus sometimes cure. But the modalities of these two remedies are opposite. Agaricus patient is sensitive to cold and chilliness aggravates and he hugs the fire which relieves. Whereas Apis patient runs out of kitchen and want cold. Mental symptoms are aggravated in the morning and somewhat better in the evening. All the twitching, jerking movements are relieved during sleep. It is common for the headache to be associated with spinal symptoms. There is jerking, twitching, chorea-like motion movements in the head. Agaricus has very important eye symptoms. There is twitching, jerking, moles before the eye, flickerings, flies before the eyes, and contraction of the pupil or dilatation of the pupil, and color deceptions, mist before the eyes, cobweb sensation, and there is pendulum like motions of the eyes. This back and forth motions of the eyes is relieved during sleep, and cicuta, arsenic, sulfur and pulsatilla has also cured it. There is redness, burning, itching over the ears and face as if frostbite. There is morning diarrhea like aloes with hot flatus. There is involuntary straining before, during and after stool. There is much pain, colic as in moxol and sulfur. After stool, headache is relieved. And it has all the urinary symptoms, that is slow urine, urine dribbles, and there is yellow lemon-like urine or urine with white or red sediments, urine whey-like. A peculiar feature of this remedy is urine feel cold to the patient, and while passing the urine he feels it. He even counts the drops of the cold urine. Urine becomes scanty and headache comes on. And in fluoric acid also, if the patient doesn't attend the urging for urine, then headache comes on. This remedy has been mentioned in relation to fluoric acid in leucorrhea. These two remedies have copious and acrid leucorrhea, that the parts around the genitals are so sore and raw that the woman cannot walk. Agaricus is very deep acting medicine and it has cured old chronic cases of catarrh in tubercular constitutions. Red nose as if frostbite. It is as good as ledum and lachesis in old drunkards for red tipped nose. Agaricus and zincum both are aggravated by stimulants. Agaricus has cured epileptic convulsions with frothing, opisthotonus, and fibers of the muscles will twitch here and there. Drawing of the muscles of the face and few fibers of the muscles of the face will quiver for a moment and then will stop, and then another few fibers of the muscle will quiver. Sometimes it is so bad that the patient is made crazy, as in nux vomica. Tongue quivers and there are twitches and it causes speech difficulty. Agaricus has burning thirst and ravenous appetite. Agaricus has cured many chest cases. It cures incipient phthisis. It is very deep acting remedy and has tubercular diathesis, violent cough, and each attack of cough ends in sneezing. There is convulsive cough, evening sweat with frequent pulse, and patient is worse toward the morning, lying on back. Agaricus has severe backache, back of the neck and sacral region is most affected. Aggravation while sitting and after exertion. Agaricus has cured rheumatism where the diagonal pains are there, like right shoulder or hand with left thigh or knee is involved, or left shoulder or arm with right leg is involved. Patient is better by moving and aggravated during lying down or rest. If we sum up the remedy, we must find nervous symptoms, chorea-like symptoms, twitching, jerking, trembling, creeping, and sensations of cold needle or hot needles, itching, burning as if frostbite, and is sensitive to cold. Enough for today.